So until yesterday, we looked at two of it. One is Kabalinka Ahara, which is source for sensuality. We also looked at Passa Ahara, which is what makes one to hold on to rites, rituals, and all other things associated with it. The dukkha is not seen because you would like to make it as good as possible. So, no pain, no gain, because there is a feeling. Once you have a feeling, you don't want that feeling to go. It's a good feeling, you don't want it to go. If you have a bad feeling, you don't want it to remain. So, I keep on going between the good feeling and the bad feeling. So, that's the reason I would have Bhava Yoga, Kaya Ganto, then Bhavasavo, Bhava Ogo, Dosalanam. So, all of this is due to the Passa contact, the Sahara. There's a feeling. So, the how to come out of it is see what is real. The real is only the dhatu. There's no person, there's no place. You just name it. So, right now, when we take the third one, you will see it in a much, should be able to see it in a much better way because we're going to talk about Mano Sanchetana as good. Now, there are three terms here, three words here. Mano Sanchetana is San plus Chetana. Okay. Mano is the second from the Chitta. Mano is Chitta Mano Manasam. Like that, it's the second from the Chitta. Means you are in an ability to recognize the object. Meaning you can know the object. When I see this myself in this video or in the camera, so there is a recognition or an I know that I am here, or if not I am, something is there. Okay. And that is the second state from the Chitta. Chitta is pure light. Mano is where you can make a decision, where you can see what there a good decision or a bad decision, doesn't matter. There's a decision making. So at this point in time, I, as consciousness, sees the body. Yep, that's the state. So then there's an intention. Sanchetana. Chetana is intention. Sanchetana means complete intention of what I want from that. From what I'm seeing now on this camera, what is that I want? That intention. That creates karma and sankhara. Okay. So, if I didn't have any intention, there is no sankhara nor karma. If there is an intention, then there is karma and sankhara. Now, there is always in nama this chetana. Asa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Manasikara. So, if we take the Chetana, it is the intention. And Buddha also says that Chetana aham bhikkave kammam vadami. So, if somebody wants to define what is kamma, it means Chetana. So, does that mean we shouldn't intend anything? Here is where there is a very peculiar word. I felt very happy when I saw it for the first time. Paramasana. And they have put it here, paramasa. Okay. Paramasa. When we come there, I will cover it. But I was very happy that this word has been used, paramasa. Paramasana, sammasana. These are the two key words in Buddha Dhamma. And not much spoken by anyone. I have not heard any Bhante talking about Paramasana and Sammasana. So if somebody were to talk about that, is the best thing. We'll understand in great detail about it. But anyway, at this point in time, let's just look at the Sanchetana. Now you have a chetana, since you have an intention. Shouldn't you have an intention? And the answer is yes and no. Without intention, you can't do anything, but you are intending it just to leave the intention. Just like you're craving for release, but you are not going to crave forever. So without craving, you can't get it. Okay? So without desire, you can't remove desire. Please understand that. Without chanda, you can't do anything, but with chanda, you can remove it. Okay? So please be careful in understanding it. If you don't understand, I have no problem. I can explain as many number of times, but don't misunderstand. You require interest to lose interest. You require craving to lose craving. In the same way, you require chetana, intention to come out of chetana, intention. So first you have to have right intention, then let go of the intention. First we have wrong intention, make that into a right intention or a proper intention. Let's say we have an improper intention, we make it proper intention, and then let go of that intention itself. Akusala is an improper attention or improper intention. Kusala is proper intention. But then you drop off the akusala and kusala. Sukha is a proper intention. Dukkha is improper attention or intention. Or you drop both sukha and dukkha. Clear? Anyone, any question before we go deeper into this? Because we'll be touching thing what he has put there in that what Ravindra has sent. Paramasa Kaya Gantha. If you don't understand this intention thing, you will never understand that. I don't mind taking a small break, giving you some time to think it over. But just don't be dumb. Yes, Baidyanath.
Namo Das.
Namo
Sir,
Buddha.
proper intention or right intention should not have this rag, dvesh and moha.
No, I think you are getting it thoroughly wrong. Intention should be there. Without intention, you can't even sit for meditation. You are intending or you are not intending?
Yeah, intending.
Where is the raga,
But why?
dvesha, moha there?
No, sir, I am asking in context of when we do some karma.
No, I'm telling you, first and foremost, you have to stop bad sankhara and bad karma. Make that into
Okay.
good sankhara and good karma, and ultimately drop the good sankhara and good karma also.
Yes. To get rid of this cycle of Bhav Chakra.
Yes, because if you keep the good sankhara and the good karma, you will get good life.
Rebirth. Yes.
Yeah, and if you have bad sankhara and bad karma, you get bad life. If you have no sankhara and no karma, you will not get any life.
Yeah, got it. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Mangala.
So that means that you have to strive really hard even to get sukha. You have to work for it mentally and keep telling yourself repeatedly that I want to strive towards my spiritual goals. This has to be a repeated uh, reminder to yourself. Is
Hmm.
that what you think?
No, I don't know whether you get it or not. So not say I am used to telling lies, stealing, sexual misconduct, etc., etc., etc. And then comes Buddha Dhamma, and then I refine or reform myself. So there is a chanda, there is also chetana. Chanda means interest, chetana means intention. So I intend to leave all bad habits. Okay? There is an intention. But intention creates sankhara, preparations, or volitions, or choices. They give rebirth as karma vipaka. Okay? Now, I don't want rebirth. What I should do? First step, remove the immoral. Second step, remove the moral. Third step, burn the sankhara and the karma. Okay. So whether sukha or whatever you're talking, yes, there is sukha. Nibbanam paramam sukham. But in that, there is no thing there. It's empty of everything. To get into that state, you first have to let go of immoral things or bad things. So improper intentions have to be removed. And
That is 10 akusal, sir. The 10 akusals.
yes, that is a 10 akusal, but you have to remove that and you should know that you removed it. Now, when you remove it, you make it into positive. That means there is a good rebirth.
Right.
But still a rebirth. Now come to the third portion where you have to let go of it.
Right.
So those are the three steps. First step, immoral out. Second, moral out. Third, no moral, no immoral.
Right.
Like that. Yes, Lakshmi.
In order to let go of something, there has to be something. So that is the basis, the bottom line. Intention should be there, whether good or bad, and both carry karma.
Yes.
Both carry karma, right? Whether it is
Yes.
good or bad, and depending on, predominantly, or rather, if you're going through the moral, this thing, or the good karma, you are still reborn, but maybe at a higher vibration level or whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, but intention has to be there, whether it is
Yes.
good or whether it is proper, improper, or proper, in order to let go of it and go to the second stage, right?
Yes. So first and foremost, you need to train the mind. The mind is like a monkey, right?
Yeah,
So you
definitely.
just recently bought a monkey and the monkey doesn't know what to do. So the monkey will climb trees and you don't want this monkey to climb trees. It will keep on jumping from branch to branch. So the mind will keep on going from object to object. You now refine the mind. Okay. So now the monkey becomes still a monkey, but a trained monkey. Okay. But a trained monkey is still a monkey. It is going to have rebirth. Now you have to let go of the monkey, otherwise it will follow you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the third step.
Okay.
And hence Buddha also compares the mind to the monkey, and in all Upanishads also they talk about monkey mind because it has choices, keeps on choosing this and that and this and that, right? That is a sanchetana we are talking. You choose.
Yeah.
Now, as Baidyanath was asking, is it something to do with raga, dvesha, moha? Unless you don't have, even for operation raga, you can't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
an anagami is a person who has raga for jhana. So, let's say I sit in the flight and I get into jhana. As soon as I reach San Francisco, I open up my eyes. So 16 hours of flight just went off. So I can be in neither perception nor non-perception. Just enjoy the bliss. While others are looking at where they are going, what they are doing, they're walking around in the aisle, and then they are eating, they are drinking, they are doing so many things because that is sensuality. Now, in my case, I can be in the Rupa Jhana and Arupa Jhana,
Mhm.
absolutely without any issues. But it's still rebirth. If I were to die in the plane,
Mhm.
I would be
You would
reborn.
say,
I would be
yeah.
reborn in whichever realm that is.
Okay, okay.
Correct. So if I don't want it, I need to cut it off.
Mhm. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Anybody else? I don't want to move forward without you really having what I can say, experiential knowledge of what I'm saying. Otherwise, it is a waste of time for you and for me. Because the thing what Ravindra has sent is very deep actually. Yes, Veena, go ahead. Veena, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yes, sir. Can you, what we have to cut out, can you repeat once again, sir? Just now you were telling that one.
You have to cut off immoral, then you have to cut off moral, and that's it.
Mm.
See, I'll give you another simple example. You prepare food, right? Are you attached to preparing food? If yes, you can't eat.
Mm.
After that, you eat food. Whether it is delicious or not delicious, you're going to eat it. After eating, will you have any kind of craving for it? No. You will throw it, meaning you will now clean the utensils and keep it back. So, have you not left cooking? The answer is yes. But you first prepared cooking. You cut vegetables, you did everything. But when the cooking is done, you're going to eat it. Then you are going to drop that. Like that only you have to do. That is cutting off.
Okay, thank you.
Like Aryu now has gone to on a holiday, his son. Yes, he has to, there's an intention to go on a holiday. But when he's on a holiday, can he still think about going on a holiday? No. He's just in holiday. And when he returns back from the holiday, he has to let go of the holiday. If he starts remembering his holiday, that's a problem. That becomes mano sanchetana ahara. Keep on eating it. It came, it went. That's it. But he prepared for going for the holiday? Yes. He is in holiday? Yes. He's out of holiday? And is yes. But there is a clinging. Oh, it was such a nice holiday. So he keeps on looking at the photographs. That is wrong. That is improper. Why should you have so many photographs? No, you have to take photographs. That is correct. Once in a while, you have a look at it. Okay. But some persons might be looking at photograph every half an hour or every 1 hour or at least a day for next 6 months. Keep on remembering, oh, when we went on holiday, you remember. And he keeps on looking at the photographs or video or whatever. And that is paramasan, which we are going to come up next. We are holding on to it. And hence the suffering increases. So it all comes under 10 immoral deeds. Anybody else? Sure, you've understood? I don't mind pausing even more. I can't just move forward.
Yes, sir, understood. Understood.
Okay. So, like we look at Asubha and Dukkha, we are now looking at Anatta as Atta. Now, this is a very deep one. Every Sankhara makes a karma. Every Sankhara makes a karma. Please remember, every Sankhara, every intention creates karma, and every karma is attached to you. And that is a sticker which sticks to you. No matter where you are reborn, it will follow you because it's a sticker on your back. One minute. So basically, each sankhara, mano sanchetana, creates sankhara. And each sankhara, its karma, a sticker. It's put on you because there is a you which is existing. Wherever you go, it follows. Even if you were to die or leave the body, this body, and take another body, it will continue. Yep. It will continue. So there is a atta feeling because of that. So anatta, instead of that, you make it atta, which is a vipallasa, ditti vipallasa, wrong view. Yep. This is how wrong view gets created. Why? Because Chetana. Simple. Mano sanchetana ahara. Now, what about other ahara? Chakku sanchetana, Ghana sanchetana, Jivha sanchetana, Kaya sanchetana. They're also there. But the decision maker is Mano sanchetana. Whatever is seen by the eye, mind takes it. Whatever is heard, the mind takes it. Whatever is smelled, the mind takes it. Whatever tasted, the mind takes it. Whatever touched, mind takes it. Okay? Very danger. That food, mano sanchetana ahara. Buddha says in the Putta Mamsa Sutta, like a strong man, two strong men, pulling a person towards hot embers. He doesn't want to go. He's wriggling, trying to escape. He can escape as long as there is good karma. But if the bad karma is there, he's falling in that. That is what intention will do. So if I intend to watch a movie, bad karma is already taken over. If I am watching teleserials or teledrama, bad intention is already taken over. If I am going on a holiday for a enjoyment, bad karma is taken over. I mean to say we shouldn't enjoy. Buddha Dhamma is one where no enjoyment is allowed. Of any kind. Otherwise, a person gets up in Kama Loka, which is the first one, what we spoke. Kabalinka Ahara. Kamasava. So, how many of you would love to throw out sensuality today? Don't just say yes. Think it over to yourself. It depends on your intention. And world is filled with pleasure. To get, you have to take pressure. It's filled with pleasure. Absolutely. But you have to take pressure. And if you're following Buddha Dhamma, no kind of entertainment is allowed. No kind. Period. You can't see, can't touch, can't taste, you can't smell, you can't hear, and you can't think. How is it? Looking good or looking miserable? Just see, there's no sound from anyone. Can you do this?
Can't express because confusion happens. Like they go to and lots of ups and downs. We feel like we can't predict what happens when, and we with or without knowledge we will be into it. We are not into it, we feel, and we will be into it. Thus we can't tell anything.
So, those who are desirous of Nibbana should cut off sensuality. Otherwise, that will take over. Yes, Mangala.
Sir, does giving up sensuality, I mean, it is at a certain age or at any age? I mean, there are some very young people who renounce everything. But for common people like me, even providing pleasure and sensuality is a duty, So,
There is nothing called a duty, my dear Mangala.
ah,
There's no duty. You are on fire. There's fire everywhere. Up to you whether you want to drowse it or you want to burn with it. Buddha Dhamma doesn't believe in anything called as duty or whatever it is.
So, what about marriage and what does Buddha say about marriage? And in fact, I also wanted to ask you, what does he talk to women? What is his teachings to women?
Good question. All that women he has told is there in the sutta. Okay. He says, stay away from women, and he says to women, stay away from men.
Right.
That's all. Over. You should understand everything under that.
Right.
So,
And, what about procreation?
there's nothing called as procreation. Read Methuna Sutta. He says only a idiot can get into that act.
Okay.
Meaning, one who is such a person who don't know what he's doing
Right.
can only get into that. Let me tell you why it is like that. It might looks very harsh.
No. Yes. Okay.
It looks very harsh, but you're not supposed to be in this realm of existence. You should have been in a Brahmaloka. You got into here because of the
Yes.
stupid idea of going behind sexuality.
Right.
So the first time somebody experimented, like in the Christian also it is there,
Yes.
God made Adam
Yes.
and then
yes,
he made Eve. But fun problem is that they got into sex.
Absolutely.
That's the problem.
Yes.
So there's nothing called as procreation.
Right.
It's a perversion. See, like it's called vipallasa, perverted attitude. And one of the perversion is sexuality.
Right.
Okay. So if I'm seeing a body of a woman, my mind is already in filthy state of perverted attitude. So nothing that can be done except for rebirth. Okay, so entertainment means there is boredom. That means I am not serious about death. Got it? I'm taking it for granted that life is long. I still have time. Like you asked this question, when should it dawn? Immediately or as per age? There is no thing called as age. Your body is aging, but are you aging? And the answer is no.
Yes.
So what is aging? Only the body. So the interest remains. The pleasure seeking remains. So the rebirth also remains. So Mangala, we have to come out of this madness. So Mano Sanchetana Ahara is about that madness.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question before I move? I am no interested in moving further. If you have truly understood, I can go forward. Otherwise, I don't mind staying here even for one more day, that is tomorrow. Yes, Lakshmi.
Giving up sensuality doesn't mean just sex. It has a lot of other things also, like you said, entertainment and going on
All
holidays.
that is for sex. All ends up in bed.
No, sir, I don't think so. I'm sorry, but I mean, like, cooking for your children, making them happy or, seeing them happy. I mean, I don't get it. Like, it's not just sex. And that's why it took so long to answer whether we are ready to give up. Because it's not just sex. I mean,
Okay.
maybe I understood it wrong, sir.
No, Lakshmi,
But,
I understood what you're saying. Now tell me these things. You're eating something. Okay?
Yeah.
Why should you have models there? You want to buy a car. Why should a woman be showing that car? Right? So you just see what's happening on the psyche. Psyche means mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you do that? Just think before you apply something. Two girls are standing in front of the car. Okay?
Mm.
It's a subtle way of saying that if you buy this car, it's as good as taking these two girls.
Don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you might not agree. So the thing is like this, at a surface level, it looks very, what we can say, naive or very simple thing. If that was not the need, we wouldn't have models. We would have just put the
Yeah,
product.
that I agree. That's how advertising goes.
Wait for a
Um,
second. Wait for a second. Now you want to buy a house. Now you want to buy a house, right?
Okay.
If you want to buy a house, why should they show a family? Just see this. How you get psyched. It means, can you not buy a house if you didn't have a family?
Of course, can.
You can. But they will show a boy, a girl, and the
And
parent,
children.
children. Right? Showing that that's a happy family. Tell me,
Mhm.
which family is happy?
Yeah, that I agree. Yeah.
Yes. So there is a subtle statement. It's not an obvious statement, right?
Yeah, in between lines. Yeah.
What
Okay.
is sex? Let's understand what is sex. Sex is not physical only.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I. Yeah. Okay.
The moment I say sexuality, it doesn't mean you go to a prostitute and do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm
got it.
saying
Yeah.
is you get into a relationship. And when you get into a relationship, you can't come out of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you feel connected, the next thing it drives you is to explore. And you will start exploring the body. Yes or no? I can kiss the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I can hug. But that is still a karma. What are you pressing? You're pressing a body. Aren't you interested in the body? Answer is yes. Absolutely yes. So can I then say I'm not interested in sex? Or what called in English, a beautiful word they use, making love.
Okay.
How do you make love? Tell me that.
Fine, sir. All these things I understood.
Yes.
But let's say I want to cook a nice meal for my children. Okay, so
Yes.
that they enjoy the meal. How does
How did
you get my
children
point?
come to be?
I think you got my point.
No, Lakshmi, how did children come to be?
Okay, that's the initial part. Yes, they came
No,
out
wait
of.
for a second. Wait for a second. If it was only for children, the first child, when it came, the person would have stopped.
So
And why did he
okay,
have the second one?
okay,
Why?
okay. I got your point.
Yeah,
Okay.
why? And she knows the pain she has taken to deliver the first child. It just didn't come from the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's undergone the pain, whether it is C-section or it is normal delivery. She has seen the pain, but she gets ready for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. She prayed God and then the God gave, okay, you don't have to have a sexual intercourse. You just
You have a child. Yeah.
think and then you
Okay.
get your child.
Like karma. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
So everything boils down to.
Exactly. It boils down to that. Okay, tell me another thing. Now, why do you divorce? Why do people divorce? Why do they remarry? Why do they want companionship?
Mm-hmm.
The subtle is there. Whether you will have sex as regular, irregular, this, that is secondary issue. Aren't you willing to stay with another
Human being.
opposite sex or not?
Mm-hmm.
Answer is yes. To that extent, Kamaraga is there.
Okay. Okay, I got your point. Thank you, sir.
No worries. Yeah, Meenakshi. Good morning.
Buddha said to see the things as they are.
Yes.
Very simply, to see that all samsaric experiences are stamped by what are known as the three marks, like impermanence, suffering, and anatma. Can't we see like this?
If you could see that, you are an arhat. So you don't require to take any journey.
Okay, we can't practice on these things.
We can say that, but what's the practice all about? You have to let go of all of this, what we are talking right now. But if somebody in the group already has done that, then very good. Absolutely appreciate it.
Because I think you are saying the things because you said previously nishkraman, parami, renunciation.
Right.
When we are getting the steps of these renunciation, then can we see the things like as they are?
You will get to see that for sure. That's the reason there are three determination or sankappa. One determination, I determine to do nishkarma or naishkarma or nekkhamma, renunciate, because of no use. Meaning,
It's
being in the
I'm very
samsara is,
happy.
being in the
Yes.
samsara is of no use. Number two, avihimsa sankappa. That means I will not do himsa on myself through thought, deeds, and words. Avihimsa sankappa. Abhyapada sankappa. Meaning, I will not do something which is ill will. on myself or others. These are the three I am determined to do it. If somebody does that, the moha is removed. As much as the moha is removed, so much he can see anicca, so much he can see the dukkha, so much he can see the anatta. Right? Now I am a normal person. When I see my son, I am seeing my son. Then I am not seeing the things as they are. I am seeing it as they are conditioned to be. No matter, I can recite anicca, anicca, anicca forever. Not going to change anything.
Sir, very true, sir.
Am I seeing dukkha there with my son? He's a dukkha. He's absolutely a dukkha. If he doesn't come up, he's a dukkha. If he comes up, so dukkha. If he's dead, he's a dukkha. If he's in disease, dukkha. If he doesn't study, dukkha. If he doesn't get job, dukkha. If he doesn't get married, dukkha. If he gets married, dukkha. What else am I carrying? Am I seeing that? If yes, excellent. Good job. Anatta. Am I seeing myself? If yes, I have a son. If I don't have myself, there is no son. Because the son is attached to myself. If there is no myself, who is this son? Who is this wife? Are we in a stage of doing that? If yes, excellent. You have understood the Dhamma. So Meenakshi, you have to answer for yourself whether you are able to see that.
Sir, mostly.
Mostly is not an answer. It is only yes or no.
I'm proceeding towards that. I'm seeing things very deeply, to be very frank, sir.
No,
because
that's okay. No, that I appreciate. In Buddha Dhamma, there's only yes and no.
yes, sir.
No, there's no, right? Mostly means is no answer.
Oh, okay, sir. I'm just because if I will say no or whatever, you will say "tum to pahunch gayi ho." So I don't want to say that, isn't it?
No, it's not like that, Meenakshi.
How can I understand? Because suppressing the things that you use the words like making the love and all. I am just looking into the things what is happening.
I'm not talking about you. See, now there are 10 people here.
No, sir. I'm not. I'm just clearing. I'm not saying
I got it. So I got it. What I'm trying to say is there are 4 ways of doing it. Number 1.
All because of you, sir. I've got the session from you. Because things are very crystal clear to me now. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. So what I'm trying to say, Meenakshi, here is, for 1, there are 4 ways of doing it. Number 1 is we understand what it is. Right? We understand. So karma includes everything. It need not be only sex, agreed, but all ends up there. So the first thing to cut is the sensuality. This is called as arrow of sensuality. Meaning you are doing everything to satisfy the senses. That's the first thing. Right? If I understand that, excellent. So that's the first thing I need. Second thing is to work out on a specifics. Each person has a specific. Let's say you might not be interested in sexuality, but somebody else. Sexuality means going around with relationship. Maybe I don't, somebody else. That person has to see what he has to drive. Meaning some people would love eating. They call them as foodie. They have to cut that. They're not having sex. Absolutely agreed. But they're foodie. They're cut foodie. Some people like orchestra, music and all that. They want to hear. They have to cut that. Some people would like to smell fragrance. To cut that. One thing what we are talking is touching. That is inclusive of sexuality. In that also there are various things. We touch the fabric, try to feel. Or we touch gadgets and we want it to be smooth surface. there is sensuality. Why do you like smoothness? So we have to, each one has to search for a particular trait. But I, as a person, can only say everything. It includes everything. So we need to understand, if we have a family, yes, we all are having family, like even I have a family. So I'm talking to people who have family. Those who don't have family and they are working out on liberation, they have to see what else they have to let go so that the sensuality is gone. Because Mano Sanchetana Ahara sticks on sensuality. Sticking point is sensuality. If you are able to come out of it, absolutely. So I appreciate, Meenakshi, if you are already doing it, you're leaning towards it, that is how you should be. But you have to answer to yourself, are you just there or not there? Yes, I am going towards there. Excellent. We are on the same path. We are on the path. Good. So when you get on the path, we'll reach there. That's the guarantee from the Buddha. If you are on the path, you are there.
You, sir, for encouraging me. I'm very thankful. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, madam. I think you, I don't know, every moment your name is changing. Now I'm seeing it as Satya.
Satya. Yes, yes, sir.
So what's your
So
actual
actually-
name?
Actually, we have 2-3 accounts, sir.
Oh, okay.
So because of that, and first time I'm joining this meeting, so it's getting some changes over there, and I didn't know how to come back. So I rejoined it.
Okay.
So as to get the back picture. Anyway, sir, you said the way to get out of anything is to feel that, to enjoy that, and get the feeling of completement and stop there only. Do not get attached to it. Is it always possible for everyone, sir?
No,
Or
what I said is like this. First, remove the immoral, do the moral, so you get happiness. Immoral
okay,
will create sadness or unhappiness, and then you do moral, you get happiness. Then you have
okay.
to drop
This is
both happiness and unhappiness. Yes, go ahead.
yes. Sir.
Hmm.
So this is very basic thing. At this level, we have that intellectual to say we are distinguishing about what is moral and immoral. About that, what to do then, sir?
Above that, you have to work out on removing the contact. That is what we spoke yesterday. You have not joined, there's a video yesterday on what we spoke of the second topic, which we took, the second unprofitable direction. In that, there is contact. Contact create feelings. So you have to cut the contact. How do you cut contact? You should know what is in the body. You filth, drop it. You will lose interest in it. Moment you lose interest in that, you stop feeling anything. If there's no feeling, there's no craving. If there's no craving, then you can't cling on to that experience. If there is no experience, yes.
So lifelong, if I have been filtering for a particular thing, I just touched it, I have been towards it. Like I'm telling you my case clearly, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
I'm an engineer. I worked as lecturer and all. Then my husband also is in a public sector, and he's in good position. He's in very good, well-known company. We got married. The family was all settled, sir. So from that time, but the desire was from, I was very studious. I have changed 10 schools throughout the life, and whichever school I went on, I was always the topper. And teachers always try to just enlighten me that this is the girl, this is the girl. Then after what happened, I got admission in NITs also and all. But when I got married, the husband got posted in such a area that I cannot try for myself anything. But the desire was so high, so high. As I have to prepare 3 times meal. Husband was very choosy and very arrogant. So I have to control his mind and try to adjust. Though I was in interior, the names were so that it was near a dam that people might not have heard them. After a struggle, 3 hours, I got childs. They are all asthmatic. Husband is asthmatic. I'm taking care of them. All the time is passing away on nurturing them all. But the supta desire inside me to do something, like the all the students who are very low to me, they reach to a higher position. But I can't go and give examination. I can't devote my time to study. Till I have managed to crack many exams, but somehow to the end point I didn't reach through interviews or so. At a point came when I crossed 35, so I was not eligible. I got depressed there. I'm not, I could can't get what is the most desire for me. I'm not getting. Somehow I managed and I tried for state. It was eligibility was more. A ray of hope came to me that I will try. And luckily I came to Bhopal. It was a city that I can manage to go to Maharashtra. I'm from Maharashtra. I can give exam there also. So for the last 2 years, I studied so badly, so badly. I gave up drinking. I gave up everything like brushing. Just I'm managing my two. I have two kids. Just managing their studies and on alone on my hand. My husband is posted in some other state. So I manage everything, bringing kirana and taking care of the asthmatic children throughout giving them inhaler. So busy I was literally waking up to 3 o'clock to study, doing everything. I'm not that physically good. I have migraine, I have so many problems, but I manage it. I have made notes on my own, say 20, 30 copies. I was so good. I did it so that when after COVID, the vacancies started coming. 2 to 3 vacancies were there. In all those vacancies, I was near the merit. But to my bad luck, sir, the seats were 3, 4 like that. And I was missed all the three examination. This was my last year. I'm 43 now. Just 2 months back, what happened? A last examination came, and I I thought I have shifted now. We have transferred to Chennai. From last 2 3 months, I'm busy engaging, managing the home and all. And all of a sudden, a week before the call letter came, I don't know what this happened to me. Earlier, I didn't thought ki how will I go to Nagpur and give exam. But this time I thought, ki, how will I go? My son is having asthmatic attack. He will it will again aggravate. I'll go and within a week time, how will I manage to revise it all? Uh, a laziness, a leisure feeling came on me. I didn't go there. Now I come to know that my sister and all they get selected is because the paper was so easy. I am giving the answers what she didn't wrote there. They were saying that if you would have been there, you would have solved the whole paper. I'm earning so much and I'm repenting a lot. I'm just crying. What has happened? This was the last chance to me. Number of times I from Bhopal to Nagpur, a number of times with the kids I have traveled and did it all. All the exams I gave, which I have missed slightly. And this time, I was the only person who was getting selected in that merit list who was born 81. All were from 2000. You can't. I have gone depression for this. Why I'm not getting selected? This is one more earning desire. What are you talking about? If you are talking about sensualism at this time, sensualism, sexualism, where does it come, sir?
See,
What are you thinking?
no, you need to understand the whole thing, the striving, right? Sensual striving starts with everything. Whatever you just now explained is all sensual striving, meaning taking up an exam, preparing for it, and fighting for it, and doing everything for it is as good as having a relationship. So, what Buddha says is it includes everything, and the highest point, okay, why somebody would like to be is to have a relationship. So the relationship is with a man with a woman and a woman with a man, and you do everything for that. It covers up everything. Some people might feel that I'm not interested in sexuality. Absolutely true. You would have moved away from there, but something else will take its place. If not for sexuality, then something else will take place. If not for that, something else will take place. So The mind is occupied with something or the other relating to sensuality. So if I am having an indication or thinking that I don't feel sexually attracted to anyone, may be true. I don't deny it. But there is other thing which is working behind it. If that thing were not to be there, again the sexuality will come back. If not, that will be there. So let's say somebody is interested in cooking and they would like to become a chef. They do all their energy to become a chef. The family life and sexuality, everything will go back because there is no time, there's no space for that. So a person's energy is locked onto this becoming a chef. Somebody wants to become an engineer and is a workaholic or she's a workaholic. This will be side. But if he were to ask, why is he doing this? If somebody were to deeply understand it, Buddha says, without this thing, you wouldn't even do it in the first place. Now, there are 5 conditions. First condition, this competition. With whom? There's no one there. Whom are you competing with in life? No one. And why are you striving so hard? There is somebody as a competition. Number 1. Number 2,
And Nibbana, don't you think, sir, Nibbana is also desire?
you need to that's what I said, right? The first sentence itself I said, you need to have the interest, you need to have the craving, but then you have to drop it off. If you don't drop it, you will not get it. It's not something you can buy it or you can get it. It takes over. Nibbana takes over. You can't get Nibbana. Nibbana is a state. It's not that I do something to get Nibbana. But then, if I don't have interest towards Nibbana, if I am not having an intent to attain Nibbana, then nothing is possible. So what I first do is to have interest towards Nibbana so that the sensuality will go away. What the point? Yeah, forget about sexuality. You are all of this exam and running around and you want to prove something and blah, blah, blah. Is sensuality. It comes under senses. You might ask me.
That should not be fulfilled. Without
No.
fulfilled, suppressing it will do, sir.
No,
Will suffice.
No, you are not suppressing it. You are seeing dukkha. Are you not in dukkha right now? Are you not in suffering?
I am.
Yes. So you have to accept that if you go behind senses, you will only get suffering. Whether you went from Bhopal to Nagpur and to Chennai with your children and this and that is suffering. It's just blind suffering. It's just blind suffering. There's nothing else other than suffering. The whole story is suffering. So can you come out of suffering? Yes, you can come out of suffering.
Or where you give some time before, sir, that go on holiday. If you want to enjoy it, you want to come out of it, enjoy it, stop there and be aloof. Forget about it. In my case, how can I go for it?
No, the thing is like this. I just gave an example for Ariu. He is gone to a holiday. So there is an intention of going on a holiday. Fine. You are on a holiday. So now don't think about the holiday. You're already in the holiday. And then once you're out of holiday, let go of it. Don't refer back. Don't look back. Don't think about it. Don't ponder over it. Like in your case, you want to take an exam. Just take an exam. That's it. Whether you pass, you fail, nothing happens. Don't do anything because you're just doing it for fun. Take it as a fun.
Yes, I did it. I know that if I would have given this exam, 200% I would have cleared it. But the thing is, the thought at that time, no, I will not go from Chennai to Nagpur to give that exam. I went to a psychologist. She said me, if you would have failed it, I said I will be very happy that I have chosen my last attempt and make use of it, and I did it. It was not my mistake. Destiny has assigned it not to go there, but the things I could do from the last 3 years, neglecting little towards children, taking care of their health and everything, living without husband, and then full-fledging into my destination, and I'm not attempting it even, and that to the last attempt.
No, madam, it's like this. Number one, there's nothing called as destiny. You create your own destiny by choosing something. Buddha says, can only choose good thing. Don't choose the wrong. Pursue on good thing. Pursue on. Okay. What is the wrong thing and the right thing here? Nibbana is only right thing. Everything else is a wrong, because it always gives you a wrong view. Now, if you are sensual, you are going to suffer. That's for sure. Whether it is exam, whether it is career, whether it is children, whether it is relationship, whether it is house, whether it is car, whether it is what. It's all related to. There's nothing other than suffering in the sense. Because senses can never be gratified, can never be satisfied. You can't satisfy any sense. Whether you blame yourself or you blame the destiny or you both blame both, it means the same. But there's nothing called as destiny.
Destiny, I'm using the word because before this many times I went for the exam, but wow, what happened to me, what I thought is this time I have been so lazy, but
Wait,
this time
wait.
only I didn't went there,
Wait, so
didn't go there.
no, wait. You can,
What stopped me?
no, you can call me later, because then we are holding everyone else in this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can call me later and we can have a discussion on that. Let us not take everybody's time. So
Yes.
So what do you need to understand here, for everyone? Sensual doesn't mean sexual, but yet it all drives back there, because that is the start of our existence in the first place. So why do we hide it? Why do we not accept to it? How did the children come to be? It came to be because of the same reason. How did you come to be? It came because of the same reason. How did your parents come to be? Because of the same reason. So let's accept the fact that it all started there. So now you can find a solution to it. If we are not even willing to accept, then it makes a wrong move. Right? I got married and hence I have a child. Even if I had not got married, I could still get a child. So if I wouldn't have experimented on my body, there wouldn't have been any child. Let's take the first thing. Yes, the mistake has been committed. How we can find how to correct it? Because that's the dukkha. Jati pi dukkha. Being born is suffering. So you're born into the suffering. Simple as that. Now I can say, oh, I did this well, I did that well, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. That doesn't make any change to it. The depression will come when we are not able to see things as they are. Instead, I want it to happen the way I want it. This is what the sensuality is all about. So, Mano Sanchetana, what we are talking right now, in the mind, I have an intention that it should work. And that's exactly what you're saying. And that's exactly what everybody should look at it. And that's the reason I asked this question. Have you understood it? It's the intention which matters, because that is driving your karma. Nobody else is driving the karma. It's your intention. Only if the condition matches, it works. Condition doesn't match, it doesn't work. Like the examination you just now said. From Chennai, you didn't go to Nagpur to write the exam, but your sister wrote the exam and she passed. And then she said, if you had taken the exam, you could have done it in easier. You didn't do it. You didn't go. It was your decision of not going there. For whatever reason. Why? Because the condition couldn't match your son having asthma. So now you have to make a choice between going to the exam or staying with your son. You chose, let me be with my son. And please understand this. The moment you make one choice, the other is removed. If I remain to stay, if I intend to stay alone, marriage is removed. If I intend to marry, being alone is removed. You can't do two things at the same time. I want to be married, but also alone. No. You can be alone, absolutely fair. You can be married, absolutely fair. You can not have kids, fair. You might have kids, fair. But when you have kids, it's a responsibility. Right? Sensuality, what it does, I think you have not attended the first session when I spoke on that. Somebody reared a dog. Which idiot asked him to bring a dog from outside? Now he has to take care of the dog. He has to wash the dog. He has to go through the dog. He has to act like a dog to take care of the dog. Did anybody ask him to do that? He went to the kennel. The dog didn't come on its own saying that, hey, I want to meet you. Same thing. You wanted the kid, so the kid came. Now you can't blame the kid. It never asked you to come. Did it ask? I want to be, I love this person as my mother. No. You brought some idiot and then you put one name on that and then you say that is my child. Just like I bought one dog and I named it Bruno. Did it become Bruno? No way. So now I have to take care of the child, of the dog, and act like a dog now. Now every moment I need to take care of it. I need to feed it. I need to do this. I need to do that. Which idiot had asked me to take care of it? So, can I throw the dog out? No. Can I throw the child out? No. Can I throw the husband out? No. Can I throw the wife out? No. Now you're stuck. Why? Why did I bring a pet cat? I call it my pet cat. Then I call it Preeti because a female. It's a male, I'll call Raja. Which idiot asked me, did the cat come and tell me you name me Preeti? No. Did the male cat come and tell me, hey, call me Raja? No. It's my problem. I called Raja, come, I'll give you milk. So it's coming for milk. It's not coming to see me. So every child has come down here to take things from the parent. You take care. Now it's your funeral. You can't blame anyone. I can't blame anyone. The same way we can't blame anyone. It's complicated. That's the reason Buddha says day life, family life, the most complicated. It's not simple. Just like binding everything up and you don't know how to sort it out. Whom do you sort out? Will you sort out your husband? No. Will you sort out yourself? Can you sort out your children? No. Nothing can be done. Now you're stuck. Same thing with me. Same thing with Ariu. Same thing with all the people sitting here. Because they all have got married. Nothing can be done. You have to now maintain it. Like I buy a car. Nobody asked me to buy a car. I bought the car. So I have to maintain the car. Nothing that can be done. I can't blame the car now. Now you see, theft can happen in the car. Nothing can be done. So I have to buy insurance. Now, I need to take it to service. The car didn't say that, take me to service. I have to take it to service. And there's no guarantee that service person will do a proper job. Take care of it. You see, on a whole day basis, keep on taking care, which is dukkha. So if I see this dukkha, it's overwhelming dukkha. It's just dukkha. No pleasure. You are asking me enjoyment. Where is the enjoyment? You're only suffering. Where is enjoyment? So then you can find a solution to get out of suffering. That is Buddha Dhamma. First, knowing the dukkha is the primary thing. Not finding a solution. First, know the dukkha. And being born itself, starting point of the dukkha. Because you did not choose your parent. It just matched due to karma. In the same way, the children came to you because it matched. You married your husband because it matched. Your husband married you because of the match. Now that is karmic. Now you're stuck. in the mud, nothing can be done. Only now you can find a solution to the dukkha. That's the reason why we are doing this. So we know why we are stuck. We are stuck because of 4 food. One, physical food. Second, the second food, what we talk about, phassa. Now we are on the third one, intention. You change your intention. If I change my intention, I can get rid of suffering. Then the last one, Vinyana Ahara, which we are going to come up next. That will end the suffering. So hold on, my dear lady. And then you can call me later on your other questions you have, and then we separately. But good one, what you opened up, because this exactly fits into the intention. You're intending to write exam and you're doing so many things, which is good, but it is leaning towards sensuality. Yes, Mangala.
Sir, is there any sutta which explains or which tells a female child or a woman from birth how she or should live so to avoid suffering? Because what has happened is women suffer a lot, and at this age, I mean, it's taken me so an old age to realize that from my intentions or my my sensuality was wrong, which in fact I did not intend to be sensual, but the world drove me towards it. For example, I did not like dressing up, or I did not like so many things, but the world told me, oh, if you have to be a good wife, you must dress and you must be very sensual. So, actually, what has happened is the intentions, especially women, because their goals or intentions are wrong, they suffer a lot. So, is there a sutta which denotes, yeah, which guides you, guides women, and most of the suttas I feel have been discussed and by men, and they are for men. So, women find it a very they have no direction in life from birth, and the directions are all worldly directions which are which are very selfish directions by humanity.
Yes, Mangala, I am with you on that. If bhikkhunis had written this suttas, they would have written from women's perspective. But unfortunately, all have been written by the bhikkhu. Okay, I'm with you on this. Even I used to, whenever I used to read, I used to feel, "Oh, what has a woman done anything wrong there? That
Yeah,
why she should suffer?" But there are many suttas which are for both. It is for both man and a woman. In fact, there is one sutta where Buddha says, as much as a woman sees a man, as much as a man sees a woman, there is fire.
I agree.
Okay. So it is up to us, Mangala. See, what is a society? Let's understand that. Society is based upon conditioning, right?
Very true.
Okay. Now, in a conditioned society, you have to marry or you have to stay alone. There are only two choices, right? Now, why do we marry? We marry not for sexuality, but we marry for sensuality. We require somebody next to us. That's sensual. It might end up in sexuality, but the basic aim is to stay together. Can you let go of staying together? The whole idea of staying together. I don't require anyone. But if you don't require anyone, then how are you going to take care of yourself? Is the next question. So that is also depressing. For a woman after 45, she starts feeling isolated because of because her menopause starts. Now she feels lonely, and then she requires a relationship. What she fought all these years that she doesn't want anyone, now she fights to get a relationship. There's no sexuality.
So can I interrupt you?
Yes.
The most important thing for a woman at any age is her safety. So what I'm looking out for is a sutta which will make her safe, you know, she can be really abused once, even if she decides to be, like a woman educates herself, she's independent, she stays, she suppose wants to be alone, but the safety issue is so pressing. I mean, and I do agree that, the way you live also increases your safety, the way you conduct yourself also increases your safety. For example, I would have always liked to go and become a sadhu, and not marry and not, but there is no place. Even in, I feel in Buddhism, there is no place for a woman to renounce her life at I mean, her pleasures at a very young age.
That's
That is
true.
my,
That's true. Then there's Bhikkhuni Sangha, but then they can't be ordained. So there is another problem, another set of problems. So we can't solve that problem. We can solve our own problem. So then you can be a saint within yourself rather than outside. That's what it
okay,
will drive down to.
okay,
So Mangala, that's what I'm doing here at my home also. Like the wife is exactly doing same thing what I'm doing, and my son is
oh,
also doing the same thing what I'm doing. So it's basically we have converted this house into a monastery.
okay,
So
oh,
you can be free of any kind of relationship while still in relationship.
I agree.
So Aryu has come to my home twice, and he can see it for himself, or anybody can come to my home and can see for themselves. Okay? I'm very open in that way to investigate. So you can stay like that. That's the best thing you can do in this world right now.
I agree.
Rather than running away anywhere, you can just be like that. And then you are come out of suffering. So that's a
I
basic
agree.
thing. You love a person as opposed to as a wife or husband or a child.
Yes.
So for me, the wife and the son is not there. I have Dhamma people. I like or I love Aryu as much as what I love my wife.
Very true.
Okay. And I have no differentiation between you and Aryu or now this new lady who is talking to me, to anyone.
Yes.
For me, everybody is the same. Okay. So there's no special person. Okay. Even if Meenakshi were to come to my home, it would be the same.
Very
No
true.
difference. We even had a retreat in Yavatmal. If the many people have joined here, they can vouch. I have never, made any kind of differentiation between male and a female, and also between them.
Yes.
So I can stay like that. Why should I turn myself into a bhikkhu, wear the robe and such, when I can be doing that at my own home?
I agree. I
That's
agree.
all. That's the best thing I can do. Yes, madam. Go ahead.
I'm asking you, if we keep your son away from you 2 years, for say a long period of 2 years, without you talking to him, whom you will take care of more? Whom will you think of more? About me or about your son? Will not
See,
that be a very differentiation?
no, there is no son. That's a thing you need to learn. There are human beings. There are no son and daughter. There is no wife and husband. We are just living beings. It's just living
Yeah.
beings, right? So you come to the basic thing. Basic thing is there is no security because death can occur anytime to anyone. Like what Mangala is saying, that she wants security. There's no thing called a security. The only certain thing in life is death. Everything else is uncertain. Okay.
But for livelihood, we need to make things, some
Again,
things.
again, I'm telling you, everything is uncertain. You might not get, but the only thing 100% certain for everyone, for every animal, for every bird, for every insect, for every human, for every deva, for every Brahma, or whichever realm there are. So we have to find a solution not to be born, not about whether we have to make something here, there, yeah, we have to have this financial stability, that one, all that is rubbish. Yes, you need to do it, but consider this: the highest point of worry here is death. That's the first thing. Everything is uncertain. Like the whole example, what you gave is uncertainty. And even in science, they agree that it is uncertain. Everything is uncertain. Nothing can be said. Nothing can be said. It will be like this, it will not be like that, because it's conditions. If condition matches, it works. If condition doesn't match, it doesn't. So, that being the case, we are coming into Buddha Dhamma to understand one key thing, that death is the only certain thing. Everything else is uncertain. So if you are trying to make uncertain things certain, that's not going to work. And what you can then do to work out on the certain thing so that you can escape that. That's possible. That's the yardstick through which we need to measure. And then the urgency comes, like what Mangala is talking or anybody is talking. Now we can see what urgently I need to do. If I'm looking at, oh, I know what, I have 2 children, I have this, I have that, and all that, it is a waste of time. Why? Because the child has come now. What will I do if he dies? What will I do? Nothing I can do, basically. I'm helpless. That is going to be the case, irrespective of the fact child died 1 year of its birth, 10 years after its birth, 15 years after its birth, 30 years after its birth, 80 years after its birth. Like that. My parents were there. They are gone. They are gone now. Long time ago. They're gone. But they were so worried about us. They were worried about me and my brother. Now, who is there to worry? No one. And that's the truth of life. So, a son or daughter can die in the womb. Nothing can be done. They can die outside the womb. Nothing can be done. They can die after 5 years. Nothing can be done. Can die after 20 years. Nothing can be done. Only thing that happens is if they die young in the womb, the attachment is very less. But when they die 20 years from today, from the time they are born, attachment is so great, it will shock the person forever. So what's the truth? Is life the truth or death the truth? It's death which is the truth, not life. Life is just thought about. But death is real. So no matter what you do, everyone is going to die. Everyone. If they're good people, they're going to die. The bad people, they're also going to die. If a saint is also going to die, a sinner is going to die. Everyone is same. But only thing what you're doing, you're ensuring that they go to a good destination if they die first. If you die, you're ensuring that you go to the right destination. Hence, we have come into the Buddha Dhamma because we require a solution for death. We don't require solution for life. We don't require any solution for life. In the market, we have all solution for life. How to have an investment, how to have a career, how to have this, how to have that. We have solutions for life. Tell me which one is for death. Which solution is for death? That's Buddha Dhamma. So It's our choice. So, why does Buddha not accept sexuality? Is because through sex you come again. Cut it off at the root. So, when that is cut, there is no rebirth in sensual realm, which is human realm. So, you will never be born in the womb again. Beautiful. Along with that goes everything. Sight's gone, sound gone, taste gone, touch gone, smell gone, and thoughts are also gone.
And desire.
It's gone.
Obviously gone.
Desire to have a family is gone completely.
Desire to have a position, to have power.
Everything is gone because that's all a sensuality. So then you will be never be reborn in a human existence forever. You have escaped it. Just think it over. Now the suffering is there. But do you want to suffer again is the question. So let go of this suffering and do something which will never allow you to suffer again. That's what we need to do. Nothing else we can do basically. By the way, I didn't get your name. Sorry to ask you again.
So my name is Shruti, sir. Shruti Tiple. Yes, sir.
Shruti, okay. Good to meet you, Shruti. And your name is also good. Shruti means nice.
Yes, to listen someone.
Yeah, good.
It's also I'm blessed to have joined to this channel. Many of questions which I can't ask to anyone and which I can't hope the correct answers from. I think at least I could place my questions.
No
Yeah.
worries, I'm there to answer. But we have to see why are we following Buddha Dhamma? Is for death. That's the only certain thing. You lose job. It's death. You just see a person who lost the job. He doesn't know what to do. It's death. Okay? His wife went out, didn't come back. Death. The fear. Will she come back or not? His son went out. There's a fear. Will my child come back or not? Death. Just see, nowhere in a day, death is not there. Every day there is death. How? Aging, every day you're aging is closer to death. One day gone, closer to death. 2 days gone, closer to death. What if the death comes in 70th year or 7th year or whichever year? Aren't we all going near there? Should we not find a solution to this, or should we just close our eyes thinking that it's not for me? And hence Buddha Dhamma is to open our eyes to say that if birth is real, so the death. By closing our eyes to death, by thinking about 100 different things in life, in a day, oh, I'll go here, I'll do this, I'll do that, provided you're alive, and there's no guarantee that you're going to be alive. There's absolutely no guarantee. It's an assumption. Number one. Number two, the person with whom you're living is no guarantee he stays or she stays. And the children whom we think we have, they might not. And hence, death is the only certain thing. Everything else is uncertain. Your exam is uncertain. It might run, might not run. It might even get cancelled. Right? Like that. Anything. I might get a visa or I might not get a visa. I might be in America, might not be in America. I might be in India, might not be in India. I might have a house, not have a house. I might be married, might not be married. Or in fact, I might married, I might get divorced. There's no guarantee my wife is going to stay with me. Or there's no guarantee I am going to stay with her. She might be willing to stay with me, but I am not interested in staying with her. So nothing is certain. Nothing. No thing you have in your hand, including this mobile, what I have. There's no guarantee it will not fall down. It will break. It breaks. Same way body breaks. No matter how much the person has taken care of it, doesn't matter. It breaks. When it breaks, there is suffering. So shouldn't I find a solution to this? Yes. How? Don't give ahara, food. That's what we have taken now. Don't give food. You're ended the suffering. No fuel, no fire. There is fuel, fire. Got it. So Shruti, that's all what we need to see. So all that what you said is uncertainty. Only thing which is certain for you and me, which is common, and that's the reason I love everyone, is death. I don't have sensuality at all. The reason being, there's nothing to be sensual about. What's there to be sensual? Nothing. Should I go behind career? No. Should I go behind family? No. What if you have a career? Just go. For all that matter, I will be out of job from 31st of March 2025, dedicating 100% to Dhamma. The company didn't ask me to go. I just said, I want to quit. They asked me why. I said, I want to work out for myself, for my liberation. This can continue for until 70. I might be working and do what? Nothing. I have a good career. But what's
The difference between you and me, sir, you have been through that room, and I had the curiosity from the childhood to just go through that room once and see what is. I could have also left it within 2 or 3 years or so.
No, you
But I just
should.
want to.
You should. Now that you've seen it, you've seen the danger, you've seen you tried best. You saw that everything is a suffering. Now you let go of it. Just see it in a neat eyes. What did you get out of it? Except for suffering. Then you will find a solution to the suffering. All that you said, I was listening intensely, patiently to what you're saying. All that you shared with me was tears. Did you share a single happy moment in your life? One other thing, you have to think to get happy, whereas suffering is instantaneous. Got it? Now, if I say, tell me a happy moment, you have to think. If I tell you,
I have so many, sir. But this point is the point where for which I'm earning for every moment, from so long, from the time I got the thinking memory or conscience. From that moment, I'm earning for this particular point, and I'm struggling and doing every effort for it.
exactly.
Even I'm not getting chance, but I'm peeping through here, peeping through that, trying this, trying that, and when I found that yes, this is, I'm just going to grab it. A simple flicker thought came to me of laziness. No, let's not go this time. Nothing will happen. And drop it, thinking over it that this is our last chance. Not reminded this also.
Yeah, Shruti, thing is like this. In everybody's life, we have had happy moments, but you can't remember. Because when there is happy moment, you are in it. You are in it. So you'll forget it. A sad moment can be remembered because you were not in it. You're struggling. So you will always remember unhappiness. You will have to struggle to find a happy. the dukkha is free flowing. Everybody has the same dukkha. Everyone, same dukkha. But tell me how many have sukha? Real sukha. There, it's unconditioned. From morning till evening, you're just, I wish I had come in your mind. So you're taken Dhamma, which will make you happy from inside rather from outside. Okay. Because to strive hard is suffering. But when you get it, for that moment you're happy, then it's gone. Like I could tell about my son. Happened. He's a doctor. His result came, but it got delayed. He was in worry in 4th year. So when the results came, searching by going and giving his number and everything, the first thing what we three saw, not first rank, not a distinction, not a first class, as he passed. So then relief, that happiness, that happy moment, you can't remember, gone. Then came, have I got first class? Oh yes, he had a first class. Again a happy moment, but gone. Then thing came, have I got distinction? He just missed distinction by 5 marks. Now the suffering started. Okay, what happened to those happy moments? Gone. So I told my son, my dear son, life is, you can't chase happiness. You can only chase unhappiness. Happiness is a state of mind within. You can't pursue happiness. It's you all the time. Just let go. And you're happy. Just let go. That's it. You're happy. Just let go of that exam. What you wanted to take. If it is possible, take it. Otherwise, let go of it. I don't care. You're happy. I need this. Unhappy. Gets it? Good. Don't get it? It's also good. Who cares? It's not, that is not binding your happiness. That thing is not binding your happiness. Let go. Absolutely. Don't worry. We all are in the same. Somebody is in the front of the boat, somebody is in the backside of the boat, but we are all in the river or in the lake of samsara, or rather, sea of samsara. Only thing is that we don't have to jump out and die. Better see what to do. Escape the boat ride. That's all we are trying to. Anyway, thanks for sharing your personal life. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then shall we close? Yeah, Lakshmi, I think you waited a long time to talk to me.
No, sir, no. Actually, I just want to thank you for a very lovely and well explained class. I'm
Same
going,
here. Same
I'm
here,
going
sir.
back enriched. Seriously, seriously, I'm very happy.
I wanted to
I'm
say,
very, very happy. I have, like Mickey, I have a lot of issues also. Mickey means Mangala, she's my friend.
Okay.
She's a very good friend. We are from the same batch from Lady Harding. Later on, I'll discuss maybe one to one, not in the forum, because I don't want to disturb others. Okay, and thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us.
Heard
Thank
our.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hold
Thank
on.
you, sir.
Hold on. Everybody hold on. Mangala wants to say something. Let her give her a chance to say.
Saying the same thing which Lakshmi is saying, that we are very thankful to you for the dialogues and the manthan that we are going through. we are realizing which direction, where, we are getting answers to our queries. And it's a very beautiful feeling, and it makes us more fearless, preparing for death, and which is the sure, in fact, we feel the moment you give us answers, the death is going further away from us. It's making us, it's giving us a direction to how we should conduct ourselves.
Good.
So we're very thankful to you, and so if at my age, I can think I can bless you also. I
Thank
must
you.
be about 20 years elder to you. So I think Lakshmi and me will both bless you that these sessions have been very good. Thank you,
Ma'am,
sir.
your voice doesn't look like.
Thank you, sir.
Seems it doesn't
Thank you,
seems
thank
your
you.
voice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Shruti is giving
Thank
you
you,
a,
sir.
a very good compliment, Mangala ji, that your voice seems like a 40-year-old while you might be more than 60.
At age 67,
67.
very.
Now, what are you eating, ma'am? You eating black pepper or what?
It's meeting people like that. Lakshmi is my very close friend. She's a wonderful friend. She's enriches me, and I'm blessed to meet people like Vilasji. And when the desire is there, like Sir said, you do meet people who really, guide you along the way and make your life really meaningful and happy. And I agree that we all get stuck on the sukha, and we have to have a desire for sukha, which was the first question I asked in today's question. Thank you very much, and also for the compliment. Thank you very much.
It's a
Thank you,
universal
sir.
sign.
Thank you, sir.
It's a
Thank you,
universal
thank you.
sign we met him,
Yeah.
isn't it? In our
Yeah.
paths. Thank you, sir. I'm signing off. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you, thank you,
Good
sir.
day,
Thank
good
you,
night.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you.